Go live, maybe, please. Wherever the button goes. If you want to appear, you know, you take your time. Go live, please. Start broadcast. I think we're up. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. Welcome back to a lovely stream over here back in Faro with the Airbus A321 this time, rocking the IAE 2500 engines with you at stand 320 Faro. We will be making our way from Faro to Frankfurt for Frankfurt Friday event. We're over here on a VATSIM, logged on as Lufthansa for Niner Yankee. Let me just log on now for Niner Yankee. Apologies for the delay to the stream, but again, lots of lossless problems. I don't know what. Oops! Now it's playing on my iPad. Let me just pull this up over here. We're very much delayed, so we do indeed need to get. We do indeed need to get going. So let me. All right, let's just get going, guys. I'm having. What's going on with lossless? Guys, this is. Oh my goodness. Lossless is not acting good. But yeah, we're in. Alrighty, without further ado, let's just get started and see what happens. So cockpit preparation checklist. Let's just get the so your most selectors off, thrust idle parking brakes, set landing gears down, flaps and speed brakes are retracted and up. So landing gear and wipers are off. Perfect. Oh, and my Fenix EFB is not working. Alrighty. Let's just get this up. Let's get ourselves in the air as soon as possible. Oh. Can you? Oh, whoa! No, that's not what you want to hear. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. As this sets up, let's get GSX loaded. I do not want to waste any more time over here on the ground. Let's get GSX loading, fueling, incoming. Let's just get ourselves up in the air. Let's have a look. Everything will. Oh, what? We are. Okay, we're working the analog instruments. Alrighty. That's no problem with us over here today. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, no problem. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's check Navref, and let's do the checks over here. So let's first get these. Oh, I think my game has crashed. Never mind, it hasn't. What is going on today? Okay, so gyroscope is nicely set in place. I'm just gonna open the door over here, and yep. So let's do the recall test over here. So recall normal as always, and let's pull up the electrical page so we can do the battery test. So that's fine, and battery 1 on. See how the voltage just increased. The lovely juice is coming back to the batteries, and lovely, that's the same. Let's finish the overhead panel. Let's get J6 away. We also have now the music, the boarding music, and everything is nicely set, so that's fine. And let's do the AP flight test. Okay, ECAM action. That's fine, and you too. Alright, let's really quickly do the MCDU. So FMGC, correct engine confirmed with the OFP and the nav data. Any performance factor, fuel by C, no, nothing. Yeah, we can hear the Lufthansa boarding music now. I like it. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me turn it up. And let me know if you can hear. Well, let me know if my mic's doing well, because last time my mic was not doing well at all. You guys could barely hear me, or you heard lots of like static noise. Yeah. So we pull that up higher. All right. Yeah. All right. Oh, Lufthansa, you did. I love the Lufthansa boarding music. This is absolutely going hard. We're over here. What's the ICO code? No, that's why I need to import new flights. We're Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo. We want the departure. Perfect. Send to VATSIM, and let's also grab the weather. Now, we'll get it anyways from the ATIS whenever it pops up. ATIS, okay, so information India, oh, it's only one page. Approach Zulu, so we do that when we do the EO SID. Let's remind that for runway 2H and 050, ground 108.505, meta report. Okay, I assume they accept CPDLC for the departure, so let's do that. We have information India on board. We are at Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo, Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo, and we are at station 320. Let's send that over here, and let's pull this up over here. Right. Control 2, Control 8. Alright. Alrighty. So let's pull this up, keep this up open over here so we can do both of them at the same time. I'll put it in the middle so you guys can see as well if you can't really see my MCU that well. So let's go back over here and let's do the init request. Receive messages. Please. Let's have a look at the ATIS. So today again we are Lufthansa 49er Yankee. We are cost index. Let's have a look at the operational flight plan. Our cost index is 4, okay, so that was the same one that EasyJet when we did 2 days ago. And our cruising altitude is a level 360, where the ground temperature is 28. No, it doesn't. No way. It doesn't actually show us the weather on the ATIS. This is the first time I actually see this. So let's actually request the weather. No, what's going on with my internet? I think my internet lagged out. I think my internet did lag out a little bit, but I hope you guys can still hear me fine. Yeah, okay. Little mishaps over here. Alrighty, let's just get the weather data. So yeah, ground temperature is 30. Let's just get the winds really quickly, and we'll start with. We'll go to the flight plan, enter the fixtures, do everything. Let me pull a black box 711 to get the engine out SID procedure. So Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo. No, Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo. Alright, simple point bearing distance, no problem for us. That's happy with that. Okay, let's see. ATIS says we're departing runway 29er, and our OFP states that we will be departing via. It doesn't show us over here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, we don't have a departure for our thing. Everyone Victor, I think. That's what we're gonna take, Everyone Victor. And yeah, but it's both to the north. Just triple checking over here. So I'm just gonna delete this. Until we get CPDLC, I hope they do CPDLC closest because we requested CPDLC. Let's already set the arrival into Frankfurt for today. We are landing runway 25 right. 25 right. Yankee 25 right always. Via Impax 5, I think it's the 5 Bravo, yeah, Impax 5 Bravo. Let's enter the fixes. Come on, why is this not working if we do this? Add route. I'm already gonna start the APU because we want to get out of here really fast. 3, 2, 1. RT. Okay. So once that's done, we have the charts pulled up, and let's see. The viewer is alrighty guys, I'm back. Lima Foxtrot Romeo runway 28 with the runway track for us will be 282. Oh no, was it Lima Papa Foxtrot Romeo FBR 282 radial 282. Let's do that. And let's make the engine out SID points, pilot routes. So the calco is foul, Foxtrot, Alpha, Oscar, X-ray for emergency 2 for the runway, as the ident. And point bearing distance 28/282/25. Perfect, let's set that over here, and let's set the secondary flight plan. Yeah, let's just copy it first. Papa Foxtrot. No, Lima. Papa Foxtrot Romeo. The destination, arrival, runway, Yankee 28. No, it was Zulu 28, mentioned in the 8 right? Yeah, Zulu 28. Zulu 28, and we'll check the charts for that to get the lovely minimums. But of course we have to enter our EO set point. Faux 2 over here, perfect, and let's enter the lovely hold. So we have over here a amazing, alrighty, and let's get the minimums set done. Let's just do the minimums. There's no NAPD1 departure, unfortunately, because we got 4 NAPD1 departures in a row. So for the past 2 days, 4 departures. But unfortunately that streak is ending over here in Faro, but that's no problem with us. At least that's less work for us to do and less stuff for us to consider for the takeoff and briefing and everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull up the arrival charts. Zulu. Oh. Okay. So the minimums for Cat 1, Cat with Charlie aircraft is 218 is in the barrel. And of course it'll be 1 departure, so we'll leave that. Not gonna mess around with this. Any radios for departure? So for our departure over here, we don't have any VORs we can enter, so I'll leave this empty. And Lima, Foxtrot, Papa, Romeo, 28. Always good to put the runway in case if I didn't enter. I'll come back to it. No, not working. No problem. Let's do it. Lima, Foxtrot, Lima, Papa, Foxtrot, Romeo, 28. Is this working? Yes, amazing. Alright, low cheat. So 63.7 26.2 decimal 26.6 on the CG, correction. And with our fuel, we're taking, wow, okay, 10.9 rounded up. Actually, that makes it 11, but yeah, let's make it 11 tons. Guys, why is this not entering? I don't understand. Did I type something wrong? Our free rate is 63.7, and our CG is 2.7/26.2. And let's enter the rest via the OFB, so the contingency, alternate, and final reserves. I don't think they accept CPDC. I haven't gotten my notification back, so it's fair to say that they have unfortunately not accepted the CPDC or PDT claims, I guess. Okay. So final for us today, our alternate fuel is 1.2. I don't know why 1.4 is there, so 1.4, and we have a 1.2 again for final reserves. Contingency fuel 0.7 for 5 minutes. A drop point already entered because of that, and performance page. Let's get that ready. But firstly, I want to contact ground for departure clearance or delivery, which was mentioned in the ATIS really quickly. So let's have a look at that. It is information India ground 118.580. And let me have a look again at the departure chart. So it's level 6 here, I think. I don't really know what departure they're gonna give us, just because Let's close the door because this Lufthansa music is can be quite distracting. So the 29 Yankee, hello, we have information. India, we're requesting Alpha clearance to Frankfurt.
Two call stations, next call station, say again.
There's a 49 Yankee, I4 to Frankfurt, information India.
That's a 49 Yankee, information India, issue on the Q9 1013, you are clear to Frankfurt, everyone, Victor, departure, is flying 660, squawk 5264.
QNH 013 and Uno 1 Victor departure level 60 and squawk 5264 for the Lufthansa 49 Yankee.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, read that correctly, ready.
49 Yankee. Okay, so the QNH, okay, 1013 already set down, that's good. And I don't know why.
One Quebec home, you check squawk mode, Charlie.
And let's really quickly set the squawk and do the test. I'll already set this on. I think the just have to wait for everything else to be completed, but
don't sink. Too low.
We'll already let's do the lights test. Glide slope.
Foreground, boa tarde, 9 Hotel Golf, Mike Bravo, ready check.
Okay. And squawk was 5264.
Ground, obrigado. 9 Hotel
Let's
Golf,
set more
Mike
Charlie
Bravo,
already.
stand 500, request
And let's
VFR clearance for a medical to Stoltfar.
Alrighty, we've done that level 60. Let me set that on FCU.
Hotel Bravo, stand by.
And let's do the departure takeoff calculations, and then I'll brief you guys in a little second over here. So for Faro, let's take full length departure. I don't think there's anything else we can take.
Victor, we are ready for the departure and push.
Next call station, say again.
Jet 60 Victor, we are ready for pushback.
Jet 63 Victor, check squawk mode, Charlie.
Squawk mode Charlie, Jet 60 Victor.
So we've got our departure over here, NPD 2, so we don't need to worry about that. Flaps 2000, okay, that's fine, perfect. So let's have a look at
Condor 1, Quebec Romeo, taxi via Delta, Papa to Papa, short runway to 8.
let's have a look at the briefing chart. So general operation procedures in force. Yep, we don't have any arrival, departure fine, holding cats. So if he tells us to hold somewhere, it's gonna be the cats too. Perfect parking position information. Yep, okay, that's fine. Nothing necessarily to have a look at. We actually don't have a taxi chart. No, we do. Okay, that's fine. This is our taxi chart. So we'll be taking intersection Papa for runway 28. Okay, perfect. So are you ready for the briefing? I hope you're ready for the briefing. Let's do that. But before we do that, I just really quickly want to get the final load sheet, and then we'll get pushing. But in the meantime, what we can do is we can call the tug and yeah, and get the checklist sorted out. So let's do that really quickly. Let's have a call to the tug. Let's turn you off as well, and let's put you on and have a call to the tug. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really quickly have a look at the final reserve. So 6.3, yeah, that's only 100 kilos. That's not much actually. So 63.8. 63.8 set, perfect, amazing, and that is amazing and fun. So I hope you're ready for the briefing. Let's do the briefing really quickly. Alright, ready? I'm ready. So for today's departure of Faro, we're taking runway 08 with the every 1 Victor departure. Initial climb at level 60, no major obstacles to consider for the departure. We're taking off runway 08, information Papa, just by the general briefing chart. We must hold at the CAT 1 if he gives us taxi instructions to the runway, so just to consider that. So in case of engine failure after V1, point bearing distance 25 nautical miles from the runway is set, I'll just activate the secondary flight plan. We'll fly there, try to figure out what's the problem, and we'll come back on the Zulu runway 28. The minimums have already been entered. NDPD 2 departure, not much to consider. In case of rejected takeoff, it has nothing to do with the engines. I'll go full reverse, I'll pull out the speed brakes, and I'll do full manual braking. We'll vacate and we'll try to figure out what the problem is. If not, contact the maintenance and get back to the parking stand. For our taxi over here, we're going to be pushing back, facing to the west, southwest, and we'll be taxiing most likely either via Bravo if our pushback tag allows us. I assume it will ATC will try to get us on Papa as soon as possible, so via Bravo or Charlie 2, or maybe make us continue via Delta on the Sierra apron to holding point Papa, which will be the full length for departure. No major obstacles, the weather is nice, and we're a little bit late, so it's better to get running up. And yep, so if you have any questions, please let me know. Oh, also, yep, let's in terms of performance, right, our V speeds 130, 135, 138, NAPD 2 departure, so nothing to worry about here. Flaps up 0.7 and a flex temperature of 54, so we have quite high V speeds for the Fenix, and yeah, that should be no problem. It's not that long of a runway, only 2,490 meters, but that should be okay for us this evening. Alrighty, if you have any questions, please let me know. We're gonna get pushing, and yeah, let me put my seatbelt on really quickly. Let me do the let's do the checklist really quickly. Let's get back on frequency, and yep. So if we can do the cockpit preparation checklist, so gear pins and covers. Yeah, we're most likely gonna be delayed for the push to start because this guy's already pushing back. Lufthansa 49er Yankee, ready for push to start. That you already call. So let's just do the 0 kilograms. There's nav seatbelts on and Barra 1013 my side, first officer, and of course the little analog standby instrument. We're not gonna mess around with the altitudes and stuff here. So before start, parking brake set, V speeds at third, discussing briefing 130, 135, 138, flaps 2 up 0.7 and 54 for the flex. Window closed left side, right side, and beacon on. Lufthansa 49er Yankee, ready for taxi. Correction, ready for push to start, gate 320 information, India.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, push back and start level, approved facing east.
Approved facing east 49er Yankee. Facing east, okay, was unexpected that. Oh no, yeah.
Jet 60 Victor, requesting push and start.
Jet 63 Victor, push back and start level, approved facing east, short push.
So parking brakes release. Let me get rid of here this because we don't necessarily need it.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
So let's try and overhead panels. All check. That's amazing. No single ledger taxi, but it's still IE, so we have to start with engine number 2, and all engines clear started. Well, let's do an overlapping engine start. So let's start now and get the 5-minute warm-up time already. So ignition start and engine number 1 start.
Faro ground, 9 Hotel Golf Mike Bravo, did you forget about us?
And then let's start the, oh no, Lufthansa starts the ELAPS for the, when we're on the runway ready for takeoff, so yeah, let's wait for that. Oh look, we're both pushing, yeah, that's nice.
Fraction 150 Echo, requesting startup please.
9 Hotel Mike Bravo, you are clear to Far Hospital after departure, direct hospital 1500 feet. And squawk 3367.
Roger that, we are clear to Hospital de Faro after departure, direct Hospital de Faro at 1500.
So N2 of course is rising, and so is the EPR.
13 on board for 9 Hotel Golf Mike Bravo.
Hotel Golf Mike Bravo, feedback clear, hotel.
9 Mike Bravo, request started.
So, okay, engine number 1 is available. Let's just overlap engine start with engine number 2 as engine number 1 finishing stabilizing. Oh, look, there's a big TUI, 7.8. Nice. I don't know what this sparking is doing, what this tug is trying to do, to be honest. But I have a profile for this airport, alright. So.
9 Hotel Golf Mike Bravo, startup approved.
Startup approved, 9 Mike Bravo.
Please set parking brakes.
So parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Gear it's being unlocked for us. Amazing. Takeaway taxi chart. I don't think we necessarily needed that much, to be completely honest with you. So alrighty, N2 is indeed rising, and so is EPR. EPR is sibling out. That's fine, no problem with us. So engine number 2 is available. Let's set engine mode select to normal, and let's set so on the spoilers maximum auto brake and flaps 2. Let's set the trim and check the rudder. So that's fine. Trim is up 0.7. Perfect.
Bye-bye, swing removed.
So remove that. Radar predicted wind shear will leave you off because it doesn't do anything in the simulator. And let's already turn off the APU now, and let's just do the after start checklist. We also need 5 minutes on the clock, so let's say already 30 minutes has passed for engine number 1. So engine number 2, we need 5 minutes for that, for the engine warm up. So we just wait for that. Alrighty, we have the sign from the ground.
150 Echo, startup approved.
And
Approved, fraction 150 Echo.
alrighty. I think he's gonna make us turn on Bravo. No, I don't think we can make it Bravo. Maybe we can, yeah. I mean, we're quite a long airplane. Look, if let's say, maybe, yeah, maybe we can make it. I think we can. If he asks us, I don't think he's gonna ask us. Alrighty, so let's do the after start checklist. ECAM status normal. Pitch trim is set to up 0.7, and rudder trim is neutral. And then that is and let's do the after start checklist. So after start checklist, let's do the flight control. Sorry, taxi checklist. Neutral.
Taxi via Delta and Papa and
Right.
consort 28
Left. Neutral. Right. Left. Neutral. Flight control checks completed. Flap set to 2 and ECAM memo. Let's pull you up over here. ECAM memo takeoff no blue. Taxi checklist complete. Lufthansa 490 Yankee ready for taxi. I think the controller has some problems perhaps with his headphones, because I've called twice for a few
9
things.
Yankee, follow to jet in front of you, and taxi Delta and Papa to Papa Short runway 28.
Delta Papa 2 Foxtrot for runway 28 for 9 Yankee. I think that's what you said, right? Holding point, not Foxtrot. Okay. So we need to hold at the CAT 2, that is what is stated, and the cabin sculling, so let's tend to them.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you.
Tower ground, 9 Hotel, go.
Wait, what? Why are you saying that? I thought we had the Phoenix sound pack. This is not the...
9 Mike Bravo, we are ready for lift off to the monitor tower.
9 Hotel Golf Mike
Let's
Bravo,
actually a bit slower, because we
contact
still
tower
have
on the
2.5 minutes.
Roger that, 120755, 9 Hotel, Golf Mike Bravo.
So I'll have, basically 2 minutes until we have engine warm-up, and that's something we have to target. So let's...
call station, call sign only. That 232, hello, welcome to Faro, taxi to stand 320 via Papa Alpha and Delta.
Yeah, idle thrust was good enough to get us there. I don't like this camera position. I think I'm adjusted during cruise. Oh, you guys can't see the Volanta thing. That's not good.
Delta Whiskey, pushback and subtitles approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east, just half Delta.
Oh, we're gonna fix that, alright? We're gonna fix that, guys. Once we're in the air, we're gonna fix it. Oh look, somebody's landing. Oh, that's gonna be so nice to see. Oh, and I think my camera's also frozen.
It was 755, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh, let's see this landing. That would be such a nice flight to do. London to Faro. I need to see this landing. It's on stream. No pressure. Whoa, that was a butter landing. Holy moly. That's actually crazy smooth. Wow. 120-455, that's on the 49 Yankee Bella. Was it 755 or 455? Because I got 755 on standby, and I know I said that. It is 755. So Lufthansa 49 Yankee.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, hold short, runway 28 Papa.
49 Yankee.
Yankee, are you able to move back quickly?
Yeah, of course, hold short Papa for runway 28 for 49 Yankee.
Thank you.
Let's get a nice smooth stop. So parking brake set, pressure checked. We've already targeted 5 minutes. Amazing. So we are good on the clock, good on everything besides time, but that's... let me get the Volanta thing to work firstly, and then I'll set takeoff frequency on standby.
Jet 63 Victor, wind 290 degrees, white knots, runway 28, takeoff, goodbye.
Clear takeoff to 2 Jet 63 Victor.
There we go. It's not about that, about here. Is that right? Is that about right? Yeah, perfect. Alright, this is perfect. Alrighty, so let's already... No, it's quite hot at Faro. Just want to keep the packs on until it clears us for takeoff, and then we'll of course tend to our takeoff performance calculation. Something that'd be fun actually is to fly, what's it called? Your wings, because their SOP states packs off for takeoff. Packs on, correction, for takeoff. And no, you can't see my... Oh, you can't see my MCDU camera as well. It's stuck on this. There we go, now you can see it. The set frequency, departure 119.405.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, sorry about that, line up and wait 128.
Wait 128 for 9 Yankee. So 118.405. Let's do that over here. Need tools to line up and wait, so pressure checked. I'll already set the landing lights and I'll turn the packs off. Let me just ding dong cabin crew. Cabin crew, see for takeoff, thank you. And let's set TCAS tower. So we're basically ready for takeoff. All you need to give us is the call and we are out of here. I would love to land here in Faro again. It's such a beautiful airport. I've only been here twice in the simulator. and it was quite recently, so it's something I do.
18 knots, you might do 8 and go back.
28 clear for takeoff for now, Yankee, bye bye. Alrighty, takeoff. 50%, let's set the chrono and elapse. Oh, left one. Just stabilize, man flex 54 SRS, runway auto thrust blue. Does it? 100 knots. V1, rotate. She feels a little bit heavy. There we go, rotate, preserve, gear up, nav. And we're up in the air. So, climb out blue. I'll still keep on manually flying it. Let me just set the packs and of course contact in the speed mix. Lufthansa 49 Yankee, hello, 2000 for 6000.
Calling call 5. Station calling, call 5.
Lufthansa 29 Yankee.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee star identified. Climb at level 160.
Level 160 49 Yankee. So 160 blue and AP1 on. Beautiful climb here. Wow, look at the water. It looks so realistic. It looks so nice.
The 53 sector cleared LS to approach runway 28.
Kilo Zulu 470 to 8.
Just gonna wait a little bit more for the flap retraction. And the flaps on.
Boa tarde, Luizar 1 Charlie Zulu.
Flaps up.
Romeo 607
Eject. Flaps up.
With that 1 Charlie Zulu far identified information India Kuhan to continue.
Wow, guys, this is super sunny, beautiful over here. So passing transition altitude, center QNH, which is already 1013. And yeah, stand by, we leave at 1013. Alrighty, let's just extend the map. Super beautiful, wow. We need to fly too fair next time. I'm gonna pull up the progress page. So So 125550 is our next frequency, I think. My sound keeps on cutting out.
49 Yankee transfer level 240.
Level 24049 Yankee.
With that 1 Charlie Zulu, when ready, descend to flight level 110. When ready, descend to flight level 110 with that 1 Charlie Zulu. Jet 6, predictor contact to Air Lisboa on 125.550 channel.
Lisbon on 125.550, Twitter 6 rivers to all things for amazing easy. Goodbye.
Alrighty, we're nicely climbing over here and passing 10,000 feet, so let's check really quickly. Landing lights, seatbelt signs. Let's set our EFIS ND to the airport so we can have the airport selected, and let's delete the secondary flight plan. So let's delete the engine out SID and recopy it. And RadNav, we haven't put anything in here, so we leave it like this. I'd like to have the progress page. I'm just gonna put Frankfurt over here to have a nice estimate, so it gives us if we have a possible step climb. Most likely. This is good performance indication. So that's fine. I'm gonna leave it over here. And yeah, that's fine. Yeah, my sound keeps on like stuttering and lagging. I hope it doesn't do that for the landing. That would be so bad. We're making our way to Frankfurt for Frankfurt Friday. The lovely event, the best event. Since we're climbing out, let's also add some nice music. I hope it's not too loud. I don't know if the stream sounds are optimized. I'm gonna have to have a look in a second. Once I have a chance to take my headphones off.
Before approach, 105 Delta Whiskey, 60.
105 Delta Whiskey, far identified.
Alrighty, nicely climbing over here. Yeah, I really need to adjust this camera angle. I don't like it. So let me use a reference picture I have. I think it's too zoomed in, no? Too zoomed in, too low. It's too low. I'm looking at the picture. I think it was more zoomed out, I would say. Could we see? No? Maybe so it was a bit more forward. I think...
105 Delta Whiskey approach and follow for 120.
Because yesterday when we flew the Airbus A320, it was a different position. Like, it wasn't like this.
Alpha fast predictor contact tower 120.755.
Tower 120.755.
For approach me Qatar Ryanair 15X Zulu, climbing set level 60.
Is this guy gonna switch us to center? Because...
Lufthansa 49 Yankee contact to Lisboa on 125.550 channel.
125.555. Bye bye, Lufthansa 49 Yankee. As well, good afternoon, Lufthansa 49 Yankee, level 170.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee identified, continue to at level 360.
Level 360 49 Yankee. Trying to see is alright. My reference picture was a screenshot from yesterday. Oh yeah, okay, I see. It was much more zoomed out. No, not that zoomed out. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, you know what? Let's reset the camera position and let's do this correctly. I'm gonna turn off disable FS realistic, so
right heading 220.
we can actually have camera that's not shading.
level 350.
So actually, let's just reset it. First, I feel like it was more to the left over here, like this.
Area 05 Wolf.
It was up, certainly up, like this. Yeah, I think we're getting there. And let me use reference points. So this was somewhere like down.
Uniform 4 ground 11755.
It's way too zoomed out. I feel like no, actually that's perfect, guys. I think no, yeah, that's about right. No, it's a little bit lower than this. I think we know it. A little bit lower. No. I think like this. Let's save that like this. Okay, we save it. So let's like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this.
Because 5 Delta with you, wind 320 degrees on 3 knots, running 02 clear flight.
That's it. Alright, we're gonna do lots of testing during the cruise to get this camera right, but for now, let's wait until we're on Unicom because I must go for a bit.
363 Victor, turn right, heading 040. Right heading 040,
this is, let's switch back to this scene and then keep this scene like this, but we have to put the volume.
9 Foxtrot tank, speed 300 knots exactly, descent at level 250. Descent level 250. Iberia 05 Golf, contact for approach 109 and decimal 405.
For approach 109 405, go through.
Skywalker 04 Alpha, continue descent at level 250.
Descent level 250, Skywalker 04 Alpha.
There we go, alright, something like this works, I guess. So we have, so this is for the landing and this is for, alright. It's fine.
359 Tango Whiskey, resume on navigation direct to lag.
Resume in direct to lag, resume on Tango Whiskey.
Okay, there we go, beautiful. We're nicely climbing over here, making our way to Frankfurt. So we're actually climbing pretty slowly, I see. I just have to check something. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And yeah, let's try to fix this really quickly.
Kansas 1 and Yankee turn left heading 320 for spacing. Kansas 1 and Yankee turn left heading 320 for spacing.
Left heading 320 for separation, Lufthansa 49 Yankee. 320. So we have been moved 320 for the separation. So yeah.
Brisbane, Tom Joe 5 Del Whiskey, passing flight level 1504 Seaforth.
Jet 5 Delta Whiskey Lisboa, boa tarde, identified. Continue climb flight level 300.
Any climb flight level 300, don't jet 5 Delta Whiskey.
I'm just trying to set up something really quickly.
Less than 320, don't jet 5 Delta Whiskey.
So, okay. Alright.
Jet 9 Foxtrot 10, contact for approach, 109.40.
I think the stream is frozen. I'm just trying to fix something.
Jet 63 Victor, resume on navigation direct Vardy.
Proceed direct Vardy, to Jet 63 Victor.
Briefing 9 and 10 Whiskey, descent flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, aspiration Tango Whiskey. Control, very good evening, Sabina 57 Charlie, holding point, Lufthansa 2, going to take off.
Sabina 57 Charlie, wind 32 degrees, 13 knots, 180 for takeoff.
Runway 0J, clear for takeoff, Sabina 57 Charlie.
Alright, so we just have a little AFK sign at the bottom right if I ever need to do AFK.
Get up at 1176, identified, continue climb flight level 240.
Continue climb level 240.
So we're on the heading, by the way.
Epsilon 1350, pushing source to proof 15 knots.
So like, let's say we're over here, I guess.
Lisboa control, muito boa tarde, Ryanair 15X Azul, climbing flight level 240.
Ryanair 15X Azul, boa tarde, identified. Turn left heading 330, continue climb flight level 340.
I hope you guys can see me now, though I'm not AFK. I just need to fix that back, and ATC is loud as heck. Alright, we're good. The man then put us on the heading. Is the man I'm gonna put us back? That's a question.
Skywalker 04 Alpha, how fast can you go?
But I don't see anybody on TCAS. That's my thing though. I don't see anybody on TCAS.
Skywalker 04 Alpha, speed to 50 knots or 3.
Because it's...
50, okay.
That's... Whoa. We're Mo Charlie. We've got TARA. All. I want to see all traffic.
Speed to 50, Grayson 9 Tango Whiskey.
I don't see anybody. Guys. Let me see below. Well, if...
7 Charlie, airborne passing 2100.
Right heading 010.
Right heading 010 since the 499 IQ.
Subjet 5 Delta Whiskey, turn right heading 010.
Right heading 010, subject 5 Delta Whiskey.
Sabina 57 Charlie identified, continue climb at level 230.
Alright, we've got somebody that's conflicting with us. Let me pull up VATSIM radar over here. Because now we're on an ugly heading. One that we do not like to be on. I think it's a private jet, or if it's
Last night, 2 Echo Romeo, descent flight level 250.
Descent flight level 250, dark night 2 Echo Romeo.
I wonder if you have CPDLC. That will make my life much easier. PDC, yes. ATC communication. PDC Lima Papa Zulu Echo. Connection. Notification. Lima Papa Zulu Echo. Let's just do that. So we notify them. Just want to triple check that if we go to...
Skywalker 04 Alpha, contact for approach 119.405.
119.405, Skywalker 04 Alpha, good day.
Ryanair 15 X-ray Zulu, turn right heading 360.
Right, 360, Ryanair 15 X-ray Zulu.
Perfect. He's accepted the login.
Europa 1176, continue climb at level 260.
Continue climb for level 260.
So close. So now we have it on our CPDLC ATC menu that we are connected indeed.
359 Tango Whiskey, contact fire approach 109.405.
109.405, 59 Tango Whiskey. Bye.
So we're nicely climbing. Let me now check the volume of the stream in hopes of it being well, in hopes of it working as
1350,
being.
taxi to Papa, holding point Fenix 02 via Golf.
Alright, the volume is checked. It's okay. Now, my question is, are we gonna get a direct to somewhere?
Lufthansa 5 Delta Whiskey approaching flight level 300.
Jet 3 Delta Whiskey, continue climb at level 310, non-standard.
Native climb 310
Whoosh!
standard.
Volante crashed, I think. Never mind. Ah, there we go. There was, I think that was a traffic, right? Which he should give us something. And this is 49 Yankee. Just confirm, you still want us on the heading 010?
Sorry, who called?
Sorry, it was Lufthansa 49 Yankee, but we just got your PDC to direct to Bardi. Apologies for that. Alright, so directing to Bardi, guys. It's funny, as I called, he gave me the PDC. Oh god. Sad. So that's a nice juicy direct for us. Who doesn't like that? Yes, we got it. Alright, nicely making our way.
Jet 5 Delta Whiskey, continue climb at level 320, proceed direct to Bardi.
Continue climb 320, direct to Bardi, Lufthansa 5 Delta Whiskey.
Let me set 228 on standby. Finally, I think I finally fixed losslets. I think I know how to make it work.
Start night, 2 Echo Romeo, contact approach 119.405.
For approach on 119.405, stock net to Echo Romeo.
I love the Airbus A321. It's such a lovely aircraft. I just love the cockpit of this. It's actually amazing. Such an amazing cockpit.
Top Jet 5 Delta Whiskey, continue climb at level 380.
Continue climb for level 380, Lufthansa 5 Delta Whiskey.
Jet 6 Victor, frequency change approved. Negative, remain this frequency.
Alrighty.
Easy 7502, descent at level 250.
250, flight level 250, easy 7506.
Ryanair 15X3 Zulu, resume navigation direct Barbie.
Barbie? Whoa.
Direct Barbie, Ryanair 15X3.
No, I think we're directing Barbie. Yeah, we are. Not Barbie, Barbie. And we are slowly approaching our cruise. So I need to fix this camera angle, okay? We actually need to fix it, guys. Because this is not a great camera angle that we've got.
Control, hello, Condom 203.
If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know.
Condor 2032 is Bogota, identified direct Bexel.
Direct Bexel 2032.
I'm gonna update my my profile on VATSIM TO. So we're gonna fix it this stream, guys. It's gonna be fixed this stream. I feel like we're just too low in general.
7502, contact for approach 109 decimal.
Alright guys, we're gonna log off for VATSIM and I'll be back.
357 Charlie, cleared all day.
Alright guys, I'm gonna put the AFK sign up and I'm gonna see you in like 2 seconds. I'll be back. Alright, so you enjoy the music, you enjoy the cruise, and I'll see you in a bit. Guys, what the fuck is going on? Why are my flap levers not working? Oh, guys, the thrustmaster, what's it called? Flap thing? Flap lever does not fucking work. It sets it to flaps full, but it was on flap 0 on my actual controls. It's so retarded. Come on, fucking hell. Oh, that's such a shame, you know? You stupid ass fucking idiots. At thrustmaster, I'm just kidding. Alright, just come on. For fuck's sake, man. We lost so much time now. We're already so much fucking delayed. Oh, fuck the simulator, dude. Come on. Honestly, fuck this simulator. My thrust levers aren't working for some fucking reason. Ah! Why does this happen when I go? Come on. What the fuck, guys? Dude. I need to get new thrust levers, man. Fuck Thrustmaster. I'm going for Win-Wing. Team Win-Wing, no Thrustmaster. Fuck Thrustmaster. Dude. Like. And why the fuck is our flight plan like, we've got no shit in our flight plan? Like, what the fuck is our flight plan deleted all of a fucking sudden? Thankfully, we have the secondary flight plan, which I'll just activate. And it doesn't fucking work, guys. What? Oh my goodness. We're so off course that this stupid fucking plane decided to delete its whole flight plan. How retarded of you. Alright, and now we're gonna have to climb. Oh. And why the flight director is not fucking working? Dude. Okay, there we go. Alright, thrust climb. And why is my speed? No, I'm looking because progress, okay? No, performance. Let's do that. My performance page still thinks we are taking off. No, thinks we've got we did a go round, which sucks. Oh, now I need to manually select the stupid speed because the airplane doesn't understand that we're just cruising. If I go to my init page and put 360. Oh man. Now we're in the climb phase and the airplane knows we're in the climb phase. There we go. Okay, we fixed it. Holy moly, dude. Why has this happened? I don't even know if I should go AFK anymore after this, because gosh, this Flight Simulator isn't perfect. It still makes these stupid mistakes, these stupid things. Like, gosh, why does this have to happen? Cause like I wanted to see the stream on the phone as I was out, and I saw that the slats were extended. I'm like, no, why are the flaps and slats out? Like, they were retracted. I saw it. Oh, we got a company message. Let's attend that. Let's send that. Let's have a look at what that is. It's probably an ADC for what, 1 trillion. Only 4 minutes, guys. We actually clutch with that. We actually clutch with the delay. It's only 4 minutes. It's aircraft delay code. I'm gonna say simulate your resets, which is what is simulator resets on the thing? I know it's one of the ADC delays. Operations simulator reset is Echo Sierra Mike. Echo Sierra Mike. And we are 4 minutes because I've had problems with lossless. That's why the stream started late and everything. So now that's up and running. We still have more problems with the Thrustmaster disconnecting, reconnecting with flaps full. When will this ever end? So I'm just gonna send it. But luckily I'm back now for good. So let me get rid of that AFK sign really quickly. Because that's not needed. And yeah. Alrighty. So we've sent. Let's see if we've received our ADC. Hopefully we have, because we should have. So received messages. Yep, received AC. Amazing, thank you. And let's go back to the progress page. We still have 805 nautical miles to Frankfurt. I don't know where this camera view comes from. I haven't I haven't touched anything. On camera views. Well, actually, yeah, we did. Well, as we were climbing out, trying to fix the camera view, because this is a horrible camera view. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. We need to fix this. We fix this camera view. Like, I don't know. We need to fix this camera view for the landing. I have a reference image I want to set, and we're gonna fix it. That's what we're gonna do during cruise. But really quickly though, alright, let's just put climb alt blue. Why does this have to happen? Flight simulator. I don't know where this camera comes from. I don't want to get myself over here. There we go. Alrighty. Let's get the stream chats pulled up. And yeah. Yeah, alright, we're just nicely climbing over here, and yeah, I'll keep a cockpit view because this is outrageous. But luckily we can log back on VATSIM though. That's good news. Alright, we're logged back on VATSIM, so that's good. And we are making our way to Frankfurt. Frankfurt fighter has already started. Everybody's starting to get online. I hope we don't get that many holds. That would not be nice. That would not be nice at all. Yeah. I'm just gonna go grab a water bottle and I'll be right back. So I just remembered, in 1 month's time, it's actually the anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 for 5 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's fair if we just do a status check and fuel check and ensure that the airplane is nice to our liking. Oops. So let's do that really quickly. Alright. So let's so first let's look at the ECAM and let's verify all the pages. So oil pressure and quantity, pressure no quantity fine. Okay, that's fine. High bypass air, that's fine. Alright. Pressurized, that's fine. Pack 1 2, okay, perfect. Electricals are doing fine. Hydraulics, we know this is the glitch from Phoenix, but we've got the right pressure actuator and it's fine. Yep, so we've got nothing in the center tank and we'll do a fuel check later. APUs of course off, air conditioning, that's fine. Ooh, maybe we increase a little bit for the center cabin, cause it's, I believe, it's better to get at least ±1 instead of ±2 as we have over here. So in the middle of the cabin, the forward cabin is a little bit colder. There we go. Now it's back up. Perfect. Doors, of course, they're closed. The wheels, okay. Temperature, pressure, yeah, that's fine. Yesterday we were hitting 40, but I'm sure sometimes you can hit much higher with the wind. And we have some tailwind, which is absolutely beautiful. And flight controls, of course, yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong. Good trim. Kind of matches with our right. Alrighty, let's do a fuel check really quickly. So currently we have 5.3 tons and we are about to pass the waypoint. If I can pull up the MCU to the viewer of Toulouse, which is in Toulouse is in 25. Correction, 15. So let's really quickly do a fuel check. Let's check the FP and make sure that we are all fine with the fuel. So Toulouse VOR. If I can find it, that's of course. Bandit. There we go. Toulouse VOR. We're aiming 5.7. We're currently 5.3. That's because of the stupid autopilot disconnection and problem we had, but that should be no problem because we're landing with 2.6. Ooh, 2.6 when 2.4. That's not good. Especially during this event. I might have to declare minimum fuel just because of this stupid thing that happened during a VATSIM event where we're most likely going to be held. That gives us a wiggle room of landing with 2 tons, 200 kilograms, which is nothing basically. Because we're landing with 0.6, okay, as you can see, and minimum is 2.4. That gives us bad wiggle room, and I hate declaring a minimum fuel, especially with lots of ATC. So that's gonna suck, you know. We've got 500 knot miles to go, and yeah, let's just. So fuel. Not doing too well, to be honest, not at all. We're 500 kilograms less than we're supposed to be because of this stupid thing that happened. But let's see if we can direct to somewhere. No, I don't think it'll do much. It's basically just a straight line anyways. Besides, when we get to this impact start of the arrival, we're head back north. Other than that, there's nothing much we can do. So yeah, we may need to declare a minimum fuel. It's gonna suck a lot, but you know what, we're just gonna go with it, and if we have a problem, well, we'll do our best. And yeah, we're just over France now. And my game froze. If it crashed, I'm gonna crash out myself. Guys, I think the game might have crashed. Never mind, it's back. Alright, that was scary. I do not like when the game freezes up like that. I think my lossless crashed. Oh no, my lossless is working fine. Alright, alrighty guys. So I will see you in a little bit. We have controlled airspace. Actually, we have controlled airspace in a little bit. It's going to be with. It's going to be with Marseille control 124.305. So let's 24305. Let's grab their CTP, CPD 305. There we go. 2, 4, 3, no, 3, 0, 5, 4, 0, 5. And we're gonna grab the super deal, so I'm gonna do the bathroom real quickly, and then I'll be back ready to do some estimates. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to contact the ops, letting them know, or at least contact like radar for Frankfurt or the airport just in general, saying that I'm estimated to land with 200 kilograms above minimum fuel, which is not good, especially like this in this event. Alright, I'll be back in a second. And you know what? I don't think it hurts to put the fixes for arrival. Foxtrot, Mike, I'm already gonna put 25 nautical miles from that. I already labeled the runways. Echo Delta Delta Fox 25 Lima and Echo Delta Delta Fox 25 Romeo. Because these are the two runways that I might expect. And I'm also gonna have a look at the lovely ATIS. So let me do that really quickly. Shall I pull up the cam? I think I shall. Yep, so I think you can see me. No, I don't know if it's working, guys. Properties, source. No, it always has a little problem. Yes, activate. Yeah, you should be able to see it now. I don't know if you see this well or not. I hope you do. I hope you can see the stuff on the screen. I don't know if you can or not, but you let me know. And first let's have a look and let's see if we can grab the ATIS. So Echo Delta Delta Fox arrival, send, received messages, and let's have a look. Okay, arrival information, hotel metro report 28. Okay, expect ILS, yeah, Yankee 25 right, or ILS approach only 25 left, and use 25 right and 25 left vectorings for glide slope runway. Okay, for GLS correction. Do not. Okay, do not mistake. Yeah, okay, no problem. Yes. Performing make well. Okay. We'll performing the visual picture. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. On our primary flight plan, we're gonna have 25 left. Okay. On our primary flight plan, we're gonna have 25 left. Okay. On our secondary flight plan, we're gonna have 25 right. But I'll only do this when I actually start entering. And let's say he does indeed end up giving us 25 left. What we will do is we will set this secondary flight plan as the visual approach for runway 25 center. So we have the minimums and we have the ILS for that. Though I don't think we need to use ILS, we do need to have the minimums. It's a mandatory. It's we can't legally land without them. So that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I want to start programming this early because I really want to have a head start and get to wrap my head around this event. Unfortunately, it seems like the event is ending in 30 minutes, and that's such a shame because the flight simulator, I mean, we've had so many issues, whether it was the flaps going out, autopilot disconnecting and us circling for no reason as I was out and all of this. So what we have to do is we have to make up our time that has been lost. I'm gonna see if we can climb any higher. Realistically we can, but optimum doesn't allow it. If we go, we can go 380 since we we need to be at an even flight level. So okay, that's the plan. 25 left, 25 right, clears us for 25 left. We make secondary 25 center and we just enter the minimums. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to prepare the charts. And I also need to find the guy's CPDSC, just because. Okay, first the star. We're impacts one alpha or 1 bravo. Is it 5 alpha 5 bravo? Yep, we have that. Okay, that's pinned. Yep, okay, perfect. So those two are pinned. And with that, let's do approach for all of the 25 runways. 25 left, pinned, 25 center. Is there a Yankee 25 center? No, it's only two. There is. I will pin the Yankee 25 center. Just we get the minimums for that. Yeah. Zulu 25. No, we need the Yankee 25 right. Then the briefing. So I've flown into Frankfurt many times. I'm already extremely familiar with the briefing stuff, so we're not going to brief much. We're not going to look at the briefing material, whether it's the arrival conditions or anything. I've already had to read through it multiple times so I'm very familiar with Frankfurt. So we're not gonna have a look at that. But what we are gonna have a look at is taxi overview and the parking stands. So we're gonna pin this and the parking stands on the east. I think that's what we need. Yeah, parking stands on the east. We pin that as well. And a reference. No, that's it. Okay, we've got overcharge pinned. And yeah, so what we've done already in the fix info page, what I've done is I've put, because this is how it's gonna work. I've put 25 left as a fix point, 25 right, and also Foxtrot right, which is 0.0. You may ask, why not 25 center? If we may get a visual approach with 25 center, it's very likely that we do get a visual approach with 25 center. Well, because what we're gonna do with these fixes is we're gonna create the localizer extension. Thus, we will have a greater view of where the runway heading is. So let's say he tells us to turn, but we're far away from any track. We would have visual on where the airplane would intercept the localizer. But the reason why we don't put it for center is because he will never, in Frankfurt they never tell you, okay, intercept ILS 25 center, unless it's not a visual approach. No, unless it's not a visual approach, because in the ATIS it did mention visual approach. They usually get you into close to 25 left, and then they might give you options. It's like, okay, Lufthansa 49 Yankee, would you be able to take the visual for runway 25 left, 25 center? And there we go. We got contacted by 134.
Flight level 370 for flight level 400 inbound at Rec.
Bonjour, climb and message at level 280. I don't have a flight plan for you. Can you check if you filed any?
We're climb message at level 380 and the double check on the flight plan.
I cannot find this guy CBDLC, I'm just gonna ask. Oh, yeah, we do have.
Very good evening, bonsoir.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many easy. There's so many people. Guys, why is my PC not working? Let's turn down the music.
Lufthansa 38 Foxtrot 37016.
Control, safety to Yankee, sorry for connect just mobile call.
You move over to next history, yeah, we do that. That's fine. But we need to log in too.
Yeah, bonjour, identified.
Marseille, bonsoir. Lufthansa 49 Yankee, level 360 CPDRC.
Radar EC 92 uniform whiskey, request clearance for large shelf.
So I'm gonna reduce him, hoping he accepts the CPDRC login, of course. So that was for Lisboa when we were coming in. Oh, there we go. Login accepted, amazing. Hey, amazing guys. So we're doing good progress. We're basically halfway there. Once we're out of his airspace, I want to start programming the MCDU because this is gonna be a bit of
Okay, Roger, thank you so much. If you don't hear that.
Oh guys, it's so beautiful guys, the sunset. It's absolutely amazing.
Bonjour, 3990, flight level 360.
990.
It's a beautiful sunset.
The 454 AV for the moment, I don't have any flight plan yet. Check your file to the right.
Alrighty guys. Okay. We were doing something. We were saying. Yeah. So that was rationale for the fix info, for the fixes, and yeah. I mean, what else? What else can we say yet so far? Doesn't hurt to have a look at possible alternates, of course. Marseille. No, Lyon is right north of us. So. Yeah, I think that's Lyon. No. Lyon is much bigger. It's. I know there's a little airport in Lyon, which is this one, I think.
Direct Dallas and descend. Say again the flight level, please. 25075 Mike down.
Oh, Would you mean ADC terminated log off? ADC communication terminated, bro. Lufthansa 499 Yankee? We'll just ask. The 499 Yankee, we just got CPDLC that we've got disconnected from the CPDLC. Is it true that CPDLC is not working anywhere?
For the moment it's disconnected because I have some connection issues apparently. You can try to log again, Lima Foxtrot X-ray.
Okay, no problem. I will let you.
But try to log again if you want.
Will do. So let's do that now.
Yankee descent flight level 320.
Yeah, so we've notified, and then I'm gonna go to connection status.
454 turn left, 15
status. We still have nothing here yet.
Left, heading 150, Lufthansa 454.
Negative left by 15 degrees, left 15 degrees.
Barracuda, good evening, flight level 350. 454.
IRC 908, bonjour, next time let the other traffic feedback before calling, identified direct.
Perfect, login accepted.
Barracuda, nice again.
Identified.
Merci, ok, d'accord.
For the Fiat 285, welcome to Ajaccio, taxi by Delta.
So let's
Tango,
tune his thing down. Oh yeah, right, something we do is fix his camera setting, so we're gonna do that right now.
Alpine 908, uniform whiskey, sorry for delay, ready to copy?
So let's do that.
Sorry, my bad, ici 908, uniform whiskey, you're cleared to La Rochelle, Belém 6 November departure, runway 5 left, flight level 70 and 4.
Marseille Control, bonjour, Lufthansa 7 Romeo at flight level 400.
Lufthansa 7 Romeo, bonjour, direct NASA.
Let's have a look.
Easy, 19 uniform whiskey, clear to destination La Rochelle, availability 6 November.
This guy's loud.
35 left, climb initially from 70.
Why is it always the Dutch pilots that need to have the really loud microphones? This is a beautiful screenshot over here.
The country is connected, we are fully ready for push start.
And
ready for push.
okay, so we've got our reference points, guys, and this is what we can do. We've got a reference point.
Sorry, level 1.
So you're repeating us, save that for there.
Okay, I've saved the image and photo for the reference photo I'm looking for, and we're gonna completely reset this. So reset camera position. So the first thing that we're gonna do.
Save that for there.
And easy 19 uniform whiskey, fully ready for start. Push back.
Yeah, ATC terminated. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna use. CPDSC.
Easy 9 to Uniform Whiskey, we are Philadelphia for pushback.
Easy 9 to Uniform Whiskey, push approve, turn Tango Lima facing east.
Push approved, facing east, 9 to Uniform Whiskey.
Trafic dans le 07 droite à ligne, sous Costa 896, pardon, je rappelle.
Contact control, please to the Yankee and guys are ready to do airspace, come from the contact uniform 1 to noise.
We'll be back.
Over,
yes, Yankee, before switching, descent at level 3.
Contact control, the 97 Echo level 38.
Guys, I think we got it. I think this is it, guys.
Flight level 3, second, sorry, Lufthansa 907 Echo, bonjour, climb flight level 2, 9
Okay, guys, I think this is as close as we can get, no? Let's save this. I'm happy with this, guys. I'm actually very happy with this. It seems like it is what it was yesterday, no? If not a bit more zoomed in. I'll take this, guys. I'm very happy with this. Boom.
Negative 150.
Or maybe we. I'm thinking it can be a little bit more zoomed in. I feel like it can be a bit more zoomed in. That's the thing. I feel like I don't have like the PFD and stuff. It's not big enough. I don't know. If you have any suggestions, please let me know, because I'm lost. And let's actually turn on the lights. My MCU is gonna overheat like it always does, but I think it just looks better.
Okay, and get for takeoff runway 0
When are you there?
Lufthansa 2281 at
Okay. I think no. I think the height.
line up and wait.
Yeah, the height is a problem. The height is a problem. I think we need to be a bit more higher, a bit higher, like this, maybe. I feel like we can be a bit closer, like this. A little bit more down, like this. Yes, perfect. This is perfect, guys. This is actually perfect. Boom. We saved that. New camera position, guys.
Descending 15075 Mike Tango.
No, but the thing is, right? In the camera position I'm referencing, you don't see this bottom part. You only see the top part of this. How far out are we until Unicom from his airspace? Let's have a look. There we go. Guys, this is the camera position. Boom. And now let's establish one for the first officer. Perfect. We're perfect, guys. This is actually amazing. Oh, maybe a little bit, I would say a little bit.
Easy 9 to Uniform Whiskey, Leon, we are for taxi.
Like this.
Easy 9 to Uniform Whiskey, can you, sorry, taxi holding point Alpha 3, runway 358.
Boom. Guys, I'm just trying to look maybe a little bit more to the right. Yeah, perfect. This is. Alright.
Alpha 3 is the other way.
Sorry, my bad. And I gave 55. Sorry, so via Tango Lima, Tango holding point Alpha 8, runway 35.
Guys, we have a beautiful sunset in front of us. I'm gonna take a bunch of screenshots.
A little bit heavy, via Tango Lima and Tango.
Alright, guys, we've got the perfect.
Good evening, Alpine 15 Whiskey Yankee, 5770 operate south.
Am I using the shaders that I want? No. This is what I use for the thumbnail. It looks over-exaggerated, you know, but this is what I use. I think it looks much better than normal, you know. Everything, you see, the light is better. It's a bit more blue, more true to real life, less like yellow dark themed. It's more like, because I feel like MSFS has this yellow tint, guys. It's beautiful. Wow. Guys, this is stunning. This is actually stunning, guys. This is beautiful. And the top descents approaching over here. We see amazing. I'm gonna. And let me just turn on the lights, and I guess let's turn on the lights a little bit. And let's turn down the lights over here.
Unicom 1 to the thank you very much, Lufthansa 321.
Okay. I'm gonna go turn on my lights when this guy switches us to Unicom, and we will tackle this MCDU. Let's me already request the ATS again. Let's already no. And we're gonna set this.
Go ahead,
Echo Golf, no, Echo Delta Foxtrot, that's arrival. And we're gonna have a look at the ATs again. But guys, our fuel situation is not great. I'm gonna be real, guys. We really have to be careful with this. Cause look, this is not good. We might have to declare minimum fuel. We're landing 2.6, minimum 2.4. This is not good at all.
Call, line up and clear for takeoff, 35 left, easy, 90 information.
I hope this camera is good. Like, I hope this will give me the butters. Because of course the camera you have to have a good position to feel the aircraft, be nice and butter.
You're on the arrival directed to 7.
Roger, we're on the
no, I feel something's wrong about the camera. I don't know what it is. It feels like it's maybe it's just my monitor. I think it's just my monitor.
No. If possible, do you mind repeating the directive?
700.
Sorry, it's right, just say it close, I'm so sorry.
340 direct, kilo 700.
Right, okay, so that's Kilo Foxtrot 700, seabed 340.
Kilo Juliet, Unicom 1,
122, that's right, bye-bye, well done, bye-bye,
Our fuel situation is not doing good, guys. Hope we land on 25 I don't know what runway I hope I land on. Because 25 left is us, you know what I mean?
Sorry, Lufthansa 2, Alpha Charlie,
160,
That is first.
Like,
because in 25 left, right? You have a long, like you have a long blast pad, long threshold and everything, so you feel you can dip out, dip a lot, Guys, we literally might have to divert. I'm not joking. We are doing so shit on fuel. I'm going to see, guys. Can I directly like send a message to? I'm gonna see if I can send a message to Frankfurt, like in general. Like send a message to Frankfurt saying that request message ATC communication. No, I don't know what is good. 122 Lufthansa 491 qui est à la prochaine, merci, au revoir.
Yeah, I don't fight.
Alright, let's see if we can report. Maybe it's a report. Manual. It's we don't want a position report.
Shot final runway 04.
Guys, this is not good. Does anybody know how I can maybe send a message to ATC to let them know? Com menu. Data mode. No, that's not it. Data links. Maybe it's AOC. Free text. Receive messages. Weather diversion. Maybe we might need to have we might need to enter a diversion. Message recorded. ATC delay. ATC request. No, that's only for cleared flight. Any request? I wonder if. Oh, 2. Let's see. Echo Delta Foxtrot. You say. Hello. Let's not type a long message. Expecting to land. Where's whiskey? Please advise if received. I hope this message has been sent. Usually it should say the message has been sent or something. I don't know. Okay, guys. Let's prepare for the arrival. I'm gonna go turn on my lights, close my window, and let's prepare for this arrival. This is gonna be an amazing arrival, guys.
Traffic, correction, change traffic, EV75, the other runway vacated, runway 04, taxi, stand 31.
Guys, I'm back. So, time to do the programming. Turn the lights on. I hope you can see my CDU. I hope that the message I've sent to Frankfurt will nicely relay with them. I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will know, but I hope so. I'm crossing my fingers, or like this, or however you do. Cross your fingers like this. Let's program this. Alrighty. So first, let's do fixed info. We've already entered. What? Don't tell me it's been deleted, no? Guys, where did my runways go? Oh, they're over here. So Foxtrot Mike 25 set, and then over here, this one. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this empty. I want to do the runway extension, but I don't know if I'm gonna take the right runner or the left runner. So what I'm gonna do, actually, let's enter them for both. It doesn't hurt, right? I think it's 6-6. Let me triple check. 6-4. Yeah, 6-6. 6-6. And 6-6. We enter this over here, because last time in Brussels it was 2-5 right and 2-5 left, but we didn't end up. Oh no, in no, I remember we did it. I think it was yesterday in Brussels or in Berlin. But anyways, okay, let's do that, and we'll brief for both. Both. Yeah, we'll brief for both. So I'll turn down the music. Guys, beautiful twilight sunset over here. Absolutely amazing. Alright, let's do this. And yeah, so the Bravo will take us south for the downwind south, which is what we want. I don't think he'll make us do the 1 alpha. I think he'll make us do the alpha if we go to runway 25 right. Actually, yes, that's true. We'll only do the alpha if we go to runway 25 right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to leave this like this, 25 left via the Bravo. I'm gonna go to radial navigation. I'm sure there is something to enter here, right? Like, oh no. Let's see, like some viewers to enter. No, there's actually nothing to enter. No viewers. We could tune in for the arrival, unfortunately. What? Wow, okay. No. Nothing. I'm gonna leave that unchecked and also leave this unchecked because we don't know what runway yet. Progress, just gonna put Frankfurt and then I'll just put the runway. And let's do this first. Let me pull up 25 left my chart so we can get the arrival. Received messages. ATIS. This ATIS we grabbed 10 minutes ago, so it should be fresh kind of. So expect independent line, let's check 25 right or let's 25 left. The runways in use, 25 right, 25 left. Hello, I'm back. Hey man, Flex, how are you doing? What MCDU am I using? I'm using the Winwing MCDU. The Winwing MCDU. My chat wasn't working for a second. My bad if I didn't see this earlier. I'm using the Winwing MCDU. So yeah. So let's continue with this. So this, guys, this is a problem. We're landing with 2.6 tons, but in reality, our minimum is 2.4. Thus, we have a 200 kilogram difference. And with Frankfurt on an event that is going to be a very that's not gonna be good. So we might need to declare an emergency. I sent a message to Frankfurt. I hope they received it or responded. They didn't respond, but I hope so that they received it. I don't think they have, but fingers crossed. So yeah, but other than that, let me do the fuel calculation. So it's only 4 ton. No, actually we need to do it from here. So we're landing with 6. That makes it 1 ton difference. So 1 ton. So we're landing with 67.4 tons of fuel. Uh, 67.4 tons of fuel. Let's enter that over here. Come on. Okay, let's do the calculation for 25 right and 25 left. So let's do left first because that's what we've gone to primary. 60, what did it say? We said a 66.4 tons. That's perfect, guys. I'm thinking flaps 3, but let's say we do 25 right. Yeah, that will extend far beyond. So I'm gonna do flaps full landing. Just because, let's say we do flaps 3 landing for runway 25 right, is gonna extend us all the way to the end of the runway. So I don't want to change the performance in the middle of the way, but as well our 200 kilogram difference of fuel from minimum to landing is gonna be hard, especially if he puts us at a speed restriction and stuff. So nevertheless, it will be most likely 160 to 4 knots, and by then we can get fully established. So it's gonna be a few seconds until we end up actually touching down. But we also have to do taxi and everything, which is gonna be no problem. So like we're like about to run out of fuel, but of course we still have low fuel. So no, we're gonna do flat fuel landing, because it's either we risk overrunning or we risk going a little bit below minimum fuel, and I think I know which one I'd rather risk. So then of course for VATSIM, nobody likes to have an overrun. So that'd be lower to brake with a flaps full landing and secondary flap plan. Now this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy the active. We're gonna set 25 right. Yankee 25 right. Impa 1 impacts 1 alpha arrival, and let's set the new minimums. So the new minimums here will be I don't think we're class category. No. I was gonna say, because usually I find the Fenix stands quite fast compared to other Airbus models in different simulators like the Toles or even the Inbuild. But sometimes you have to, especially in A321, you put category Delta. But since we're gonna be so low fuel and we're not gonna really be that heavy for landing, so I'm going to put 551 the minimums over here. Perfect, guys. Alrighty. So this is set. Arrival data is set and ready. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see, who do I send a message to? Because that's a problem. I do not want to land with minimum fuel at all. I hope you can see the MCDU. Yeah, the event is basically finished in 4 minutes, so I don't think lots of the ATCs logging off. I think they want to enjoy their Friday, which is fair enough. Fair enough, I say to them. But that's another event we missed now. But let's say, well, we plan to vacate Mike 17. No, Mike 17 is far off. No, Mike 17 is good. Say we vacate Mike 17, yeah. Via Mike 30 for the crossing, Lima 17, Lima probably hold short at Lima 14 or Lima 11. Or no, sorry, November 11 or November 14, then continue to wherever the gate is. I don't know if where we're parking. I think it's gonna be the Alpha gates. Alpha gates or Alpha or Bravo gates, I reckon. Yeah, but the ATC is slowly logging off for their sleep. Why is my chat not working? Like, I don't see any of the chats. I barely see any of the chats. Squid Opera. Okay, we're approaching top of descent, so everything is fine. Besides our fuel situation, I'm gonna see who we can alert. I think most likely, let's actually get up to date. It's probably gonna be Nogis. No significant changes. So I could the Foxtrot the rifle actually. Whenever you decide to pop up, my friend. Whenever you decide to pop up, there we go. Yeah, we have information. India still expect LS. Yep, perfect. So we've got that in the secondary flight plan of our flight plans, and just in case he gives us 2-5 left, as we previously discussed before. 2-5 left. We're going to actually, you know what? Shall we do the arrival briefing? Yeah, I'm just gonna YOLO it. So let's do that. Let's do a quick arrival briefing. Yeah, I hope you can see the iPad over here. So let's just YOLO the arrival briefing. Are you ready? I'm ready. So for this evening into Frankfurt, we are landing on the runway 25s. 25 left, 25 center visually, or 25 right. In the primary flight plan, we have entered a 25 left. Regardless, we're taking the Impax 5 Bravo arrival. Regarding the runways again, 25 left is on our primary, and our secondary is a 25 right. Everything has been entered. If ATC gives us 25 right, we'll just activate it. If ATC gives us 25 left, what we'll do is we'll continue, but the secondary flight plan, we will change to, instead of have 25 right, we will change it so it's 25 center in case he gives us a visual approach for runway 25 center once we're to approach for runway 25 left. In terms of fixes, nothing much to consider. We've got an MSA of 4300 for both, and I've entered the runway extension center line for the localizer for the left and the right runway, no center, because most likely we'll have center given to us. If it is given to us, we'll have it given to us while we're in the approach and visually established. Righty, so in terms of landing performance, we've got a minimums of 561 for runway 25 left and 551 for runway 25 right. Nothing much on the weather. Light winds, a bit of a light crosswind. Transition of 70. We're landing pretty slow, 134 with the flaps full. Just to note, though, again, regarding performance, is that we're landing with 2.6 tons, and our minimum is 2.4 tons. This was due to the issue we had in the air with the autopilot disconnecting because of flaps and whatnot with the thrustmaster. But that's something we must advise ATC of if he ends up reducing us or giving and holding, because that's definitely the impact. We don't want to land with minimum or below, and I really hate to declare some an emergency just because I can't comply. So taxi and go round. Let's do the go round first. So okay, so for runway 25 center and 25 left, for the go round, it's just going to be straight ahead. Delta Foxtrot 290, and our altitude is 5,000, so we're gonna have to go straight ahead, turn a little bit to the left, and then we'll make a 180 back to the left for the downwind, where we'll contact ATC, and we will ask for some vectors, or ATC will give us some vectors back into the runway. On the other hand, though, for 25 right, it's more of a structured go round. It's going to be an immediate right to the north, and we'll join back for downwind from the north over here, and the altitude is also 5,000 feet. In terms of taxi, let's say we land on 25 left. In case I have 25 left landing, most likely we'll exit vacate via Mike 17 over here, taxi via Mike, probably cross runway 25 center via Mike 30, and continue via Lima to taxi either to the Alpha gates or to the Bravo gates. I'm not too sure, that's what I'm guessing. Let's say we land on runway 25 right. We will taxi, we'll vacate via Papa 16, and we need to be careful. Let's not mistake in this, because I always do this. I end up taxiing via Papa 1 instead of continuing via Papa, so I need to make sure that I continue all fully left via Papa and make my way to November 11, because they don't really use Papa 1 unless you're going to the cargo gates. Okay, other than that, and then that continues straight, most likely via Lima, close across to, or November if we're lucky, there's not much traffic. Okay, That's fine. Anything else I should cover? ATC fuel we've done. Weather is fine. I don't think there's much to cover. So if you have any questions, please let me know. We're pushing top descent. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up the chart and I'm gonna reset MCP altitude. Also, we do have a VOR we can tune in, which is Charlie Hotel Alpha. So I'll tune that over here in the red nav. Foxtrot, Mike. 283. Let's put a course on that. Perfect. So we've got for 259. Let me reset MCP altitude. I'll set it to flight level. First, it's just set to 110. So 110 set. And yeah, we'll start descending shortly. I want to see what ATC is available or online. Yeah, Frankfurt is still all online though. We don't have center, but listen, the event is technically over, but let's hope we manage to get there in time. I think it's downing down. Downing. I think there isn't much traffic. So yeah. And as we approach it of descent, let's press the knob and start to descend. Alrighty. Yeah, and let's have a look at the ecam status actually. Be sure that's doing fine. And yeah, let's pull this up. I'm gonna go grab a water bottle. I hope I can do that really quickly. And let me just press to descend. There, right here, right now. Let's start the descent over here into Frankfurt. And let me also charge my iPad because it's really low battery. If I can get the charger without moving my stick and crashing the airplane. Alrighty, so we're descending 210 magenta speed and descent alt magenta. Yep, there's a warning, fuel on board less than 3 tons, below 3 tons, so yeah, I guess Frankfurt approach is like basically the only thing that's there as we descend. Hope Frankfurt approach doesn't log off because I would really love some of that ATC. To be completely honest, who doesn't love ATC? So yeah, let's continue. Alrighty. Alrighty, nicely descending over here. And yep, we see traffic over here. Beautiful twilight, by the way. The last flight I did, Ariel, well, the last actually, yeah, the last 2 flights I did were all beautiful, like sunset flights, and you could see the twilight and the sun setting. It was absolutely stunning. So, yeah, this is no exception to that. But I feel like the sunset's much over exaggerated in the flights over there. Like, you see all of these like pictures of pilots, and you know their sunsets from the cockpit and their sunrises and whatnot. But I don't know. Like in real life, it wasn't that spectacular. Maybe I wasn't up in the cockpit. Of course, in the cockpit you have much of a different view. But like visually, externally, it's not that dramatic. But it's still nevertheless beautiful, and I find it more beautiful because it is live and not a simulator. I'm gonna go grab a world really quick. I'll be back. Alrighty, guys, I am officially back with you descending. Did we get contacted? Nope. Don't think we will in a while. Ah, that's really shame that we miss ATC like this. Gosh, if we were just a little bit earlier, if lossless would have worked, and if we wouldn't have had the problem in cruise with the plane circling around and whatnot without that disconnect, I think we would surely have made it. But hey, it's better than nothing, am I right? At least we will get to land, hopefully. So yeah, nicely descending over here.
Traffic 1 übrigens 12 Bravo, airborne, passing 3,000 feet, continue flying 5,000, aircraft 170.
By the sound of it, it's like a CFM56 engine. He's most likely in the home cockpit or something like that. Like, that's so cool. Alrighty guys, making our way down to Frankfurt. I hope we get contacted by somebody. I would love to have some ATC, but let's see. Fuel prediction, I bet it's gonna give you like that's already below. If you have to divert, it'll be below minimum. So yeah. Xla. Alright, so we've got, yeah, I think they're both, no? Charlie Hotel Alpha, let me triple check that, Charlie. 11135, yes, that's confirmed. Yeah, okay, I don't know why viewer 1 is indeed particularly. I see if I delete this course, because viewer no, viewer 2 is pointing to, let's see if we do this viewer, yeah, okay, so if we do Charlie Hotel Alpha, let's see. Charlie Hotel Alpha is right over here after Speza. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, okay, I see what it is. Oh, I didn't see it. Okay. And the course was 283, was it? I don't know. I think it was. But we can delete the course because we'll have multi-course anyway. So I'll just put these two without the course. But MCD is very hot. Oh my goodness. When you put a maximum brightness and everything, it gets really hot. I hope you can see the MCD well. Just please let me know if you can or not, so I can adjust the camera. Maybe I bring it like closer, because it's like it's really cropped and it's quite high, you know. So yeah. Shall we give a PA announcement? I haven't really done that. I don't really do PA announcements, but it's something I'd like to try, of course. Because I never did briefings until like what, not too long ago. Like briefings to myself, of course. If I function cockpit, I would of course do briefings, but not briefings to myself. It's always good to brief yourself. You know, you have you know what you're doing, you know what you expect and everything. So, yep. Doesn't seem like ATC would like to say hi to our lovely Airbus A321. That is a minimum fuel almost. Currently, yeah, we are. It's a shame. I love Frankfurt Friday. It's by far, yeah, it is my favorite event, Frankfurt Friday. So it's a shame if I you know, completely miss it, and I already have missed it kind of. Some months passed, but luckily the ATC are still holding up, doing a good job. I don't think I'm gonna get contacted by anyone, unfortunately. I think they're all just gonna leave me on Unicom to land like that. Maybe ground or tower will still be on, but approach has had enough. The thing, you know what's weird? This whole summer, like for the 4 weeks already that we are in summer, I've never, like, I've missed, I've missed all of my Frankfurt Fridays. I haven't had a single one. A single Frankfurt Friday. That I haven't missed, so, yeah. But I hope for a good landing. Like, no stutter landing is landing without stutters. That would be nice, you know. We can have a bad landing. No. We can have a bad landing. But no stutters. Like, that would make me happy. Instead of a good landing that's really stuttery, because of course you don't get flip landing, and if you do the bad landing, then you'll adjust next time if you feel me. So yeah, now we are nice at 10. I don't really like night landing. It's really hard to judge runway and everything, and especially like in a when you have a screen and stuff, instead of being in real life, like night is much harder because everything is much more black, and of course you have the reflection of the screen, the reflection of other things on the screen. Like, I have my LED lights reflecting off the screen right now. This is not looking too good. So yeah, I hope it doesn't affect us too much. But yep. Now let's put 100, level 100. I don't think we'll get contacted by ATC. Yeah, no, ATC is all logging off. Yeah, ATC's. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I'm so sad we miss the event. Yep. Frankfurt North approach. I think he's about to log off too. Don't blame him. Hope they have a good night there. It's a real shame that we missed the event, because I would have loved to talk to ATC in Frankfurt, you know. No way, I got contacted 120805. No way, thank you so much. What? I'm so grateful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm so grateful. We have ATC. Guys, I'm so happy.
You would expect 25 left.
And the 25 left, 5 goes good.
Langude, Lufthansa 136, 4000.
Lufthansa 136, hello, identified, climb flight level 130.
Climb 130, Lufthansa 136.
Langude, Regierungsklasse Bravo, 171, inbound, inbound.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, hello.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, hello. Radar contact information, Juliet flight present heading, speed 280 knots or greater, descent flight level 100.
280 or greater present heading, level 100, and just to let you know, we're estimated to land right above minimum fuel.
Yep, 49 Yankee, you can expect straight in runway 25 left.
Thank you. Perfect, so now that we have...
4 X-ray Papa, turn left heading 280, clear ILS Yankee 25.
So now we know that we put 25 left over here. 25 center. Perfect. 280 greater.
Reduce speed 250 knots, cleared Spesa for Bravo.
280 knots.
Review.
So you said straight in, alright, so if we put...
Are you on
no, let's put the... Oh, I don't think I can put the...
identified.
The minimums for here.
Descent flight level 70.
Lufthansa 101, when G25 left, descending 70.
Yo, then expedite descent, expect 25 left.
Lufthansa 101,
Skyglobe to 519, review.
No, I can't put the minimums, it doesn't matter anyway, that's fine.
Identified information Juliet, expect runway 25 right, descent flight level 70.
I'm already gonna put my seatbelts, I'm gonna ding dong the cabin.
Right, information Juliet, descent flight level 70, Skyglobe to 519.
Let's put the
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo langen.
Okay, and let's...
2 Lima Romeo identified, runway 25
we're
left,
basically
5
passing 10,000
present heading, descent flight level 100, ADIS Juliet.
Lufthansa Lima Romeo 25 left, present heading and descent 100.
And
Lufthansa 136, no further control available, approved to leave, tschüss.
Approved to leave, 136, ciao.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, Frankfurt.
okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete 25... Right? Actually, let's do... 5 Charlie. Let's do this. Let's do 6-6 just in case we get it. He gives us a visual and return for that one. And let's add a 10 fix as well. 25.
Got 4 X-ray Bravo on frequency. Lufthansa 111 descent 4000, 1012.
4000, 1012.
Okay.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo, fly heading 330, descent flight level 70. Wings 12 Bravo, descent to flight level 120.
Okay, perfect guys, we're doing well so far.
Got 1 Echo Victor, Frankfurt identified, descent flight level 100 into Juliet, runway 25 left. Got 1 Echo Victor.
Condor 1 Tango Victor, can you say again it's blocked?
Got 1 Tango Victor, descent flight level 100, expect runway 25 left, maintain 250 knots.
Maintain 250 knots, descend flight level 100 and expect runway 25 left, Condor 1 Tango Victor.
Okay.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, turn left heading 290, descend flight level 120.
Left 290.120, 5 Echo Whiskey.
Lufthansa 500, no further control available, approved to leave.
Over to Unicorn, Lufthansa 500.
Seven eight
Kilo Victor.
Victor descending to flight level 188 Juliet Port.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, hello, reduce speed 250, runway 25 left.
Any chance for 25 right, and we are reducing 250 Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor.
So if you want 25 right, fly heading 330, you can keep the speed up, expect 25 right.
Right 330, keep the speed up, expect 25 right, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor.
Lufthansa 111, left 280, KDLS 25
I
left.
feel like let's try to go faster. I know that's gonna burn more fuel, but
220 knots or greater.
we want to get on the ground fast. We don't want APC to be.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, turn left heading 340.
Lettering 340, Lufthansa 49 Yankee.
Sandra, gute Lufthansa 4 Delta, flight level 110.
Lufthansa 4 Delta, Frankfurt, hello. Fly present heading. Runway 25 left.
Present heading, runway 25 left, Lufthansa 4 Delta.
I'm gonna, yeah, I think this is it, right, yeah. Let's set the gas to below. Absolute G controller. Oh, very grateful that he's still online, because I would have been very sad if I
Victor,
missed
currently
APC
descending flight level
completely.
110, is that fine for you?
Do that's fine.
Okay.
Hallo, die Lufthansa 2 Golf near passing 15 to descending 110, here is official Lima.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, hello, Q&A, correct, Kirax 5 Alpha, descent flight level 100.
Descent level 100 to include Kirax 5
I'm gonna
Alpha,
activate
Lufthansa
approach
2
mode
Golf
and do
India.
manual speed. We're basically at landing. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna push this in. Sure.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo, descent 5000, Q&A 1012. Got 1 Tango Victor, turn left heading 330.
Left heading 330, Condor 1 Tango Victor.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, descend to 5000 feet, Q&A 1012 and speed 250 knots.
5000 feet, QNH 1012, speed 250 knots of the 49 Yankee.
Got 4 X-ray Papa, contact tower 118 decibel 780.
So we've got 187 to stand by.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo, left heading 280, KDLS 25 left.
So we're basically at landing, what we were supposed to be for landing. So now we basically have landing.
Lufthansa 5
So
Echo Whiskey,
minimum,
descent flight level 70,
You see,
220.
landing weight is minimum.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, speed 220,
Lufthansa 4 1 Delta, if you can increase the speed 280 knots or greater, you will be the last arrival of the day.
Sorry, say 280 or 180?
280 knots or greater, you are the last arrival of the day. Wenn du auf dem ILS bist, machen alle zu.
Alles klar, 20 knots, greater Lufthansa for Vendetta.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, 25 left or right?
2 of me, dann nehmen wir die 25 left.
So 2 Golf India, expect the left side, descend 70.
Expect 25 left,
So nice, he's offering people the runway.
Lufthansa 111,
would you like
170 knots, still
silver
5,
platter,
tower 11878.
Lufthansa 31, tower 11878, sure.
So now we're nicely descending. They want to extend the speed brakes.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reducing 220 knots for 49 Yankee. Actually, no, it's my Q2.
Condor 1 Tango Victor, descend 5000, QNH 1012.
Glide slow.
Descend 5000, QNH 1012, Condor 1 Tango Victor.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, turn left heading 290, descend altitude 6000 feet, QNH 1012.
F290 descending to 6000 QNH 1012, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor.
Sky Global 2519, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Sky Global 2519.
I'm just gonna press.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, turn left 270, clear ILS 25 left.
Lieutenant 270, clear ILS 25 left, Lufthansa 49 Yankee.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, turn left
So
heading
get 3 to
220.
autopilot 1 plus 2 localizer and the localizer armed and good set the speed brakes.
Condor 1 Tango Victor, reduce 220 knots.
220 knots, 1 Tango Victor. Lufthansa for Vendetta requesting descent.
For 1 Delta, I have descent for you shortly, in about 2 minutes.
I confirm heading for Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor 290, right?
You 2 Kilo Victor, that's correct.
So let's on the speed brakes and shall we keep the lights for landing? I don't know if we should or not.
Condor 1 Tango Victor, descend 4000.
Gonna turn them off.
Descend 4000, 1 Tango Victor.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo 170 knots until 5 miles final,
speed.
connect tower 124855. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, you can turn left 280, clear ILS Yankee 25 right out of 6000.
Left 280
Left
right,
star,
area
get
left
3 to
25
1
Yankee 25 out of 6000 feet,
So
Lufthansa
now
2
we're
Kilo
coming
Victor.
in for
Now speed 220.
220, 2 Kilo Victor.
Condor 1
Okay,
Tango
let's
Victor,
go.
turn left heading 310.
Left 310, Condor 1 Tango Victor.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, reduce speed 250.
Reduce speed to 50, Lufthansa 2 Golf India.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, turn right 060, descend altitude 6000
so
from
5000
012.
is already
Tango Victor down to 6000, 1012, Echo Whiskey.
guys, we see the runway right in front of us. I cannot wait to land. And I'm gonna stop the music, alright? And let's get focused first.
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, left heading 200.
Left 200, Lufthansa 2 Golf India.
I hope you can hear the stream as well as me. Well,
Lufthansa 2 Golf India, descend 5000, QNH 1012.
Descent speed 5000 feet, QNH 1012, Lufthansa 2 Golf India.
okay.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, 180 knots per greater till 6 miles, connect tower 124855.
180 knots till 651. Can you please repeat the frequency?
Luggage dot 4 uniform passing 2000, landing 4000.
12485.
Dot 4 Papa Uniform, hello. Break, Condor 1 Tango Victor, left 270, clear ILS 25 left.
Left 270, clear ILS 25 left, Condor 1 Tango Victor.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, 170 knots, still 5 miles.
170 until 5, Lufthansa 2.
November 11.
Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Lufthansa 49 Yankee, hello.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, Frankfurt Tower, hallo.
So next is ground.
Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey, prepare for immediate departure.
Roger.
Condor 4 X-ray Papa, turn left on Papa, hold short of November 11.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, just letting you know we are now minimum fuel.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, roger.
Okay, we're approaching 7 miles. Could go gear down at 2, correction, 5.
Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey, wind 150 degrees, 4 knots, runway 25 center, clear for immediate takeoff.
Immediate takeoff from there, 7 kilometers.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo, traffic departing on the runway, Airbus 320, expect late landing clearance, wind check 150 degrees, 4 knots. Corridor X-ray Papa, correct, and hold short of November 11.
Correction 70 miles.
Lufthansa Tower, good evening.
This guy's the Lufthansa Tower.
Sorry, Tower, good evening, Lufthansa 18 Golf at November.
Lufthansa 18 Golf,
I hear those people say that even myself. It's funny to hear somebody else say it besides myself sometimes. Yeah, good to know. Alrighty.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, left to the west. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, Frankfurt Tower, hello.
Okay, are you guys ready? I'm ready, guys. Let's get this landing over with. We are minimum fuel. I'm either gonna slam it or I'm gonna... Yeah, that's it. I either slam it, I like it, or I make it. That's it. That's what we're gonna do.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo, runway 25 center,
so, gear down and flaps with speech and flaps soup.
Frankfurt Tower, hello Condor, Condor 1 Tango Victor, Victor established for runway 25 west.
Okay, landing.
Condor 1 Tango Victor, Frankfurt Tower, hello.
Guys, enjoy this landing as much as
Lufthansa 18 Golf, line up runway 18.
Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. Oh, we're landing 200 kilos.
Lufthansa 18 Golf, line up runway 18.
Line up runway 18, Lufthansa 18 Golf.
Lufthansa 111, turn left on Papa, taxi via, correction, turn left on Mike, taxi via Mike, Mike 30, hold short of runway 25 center. Lufthansa 7 Kilo Whiskey, identified, contact Lang radar 120, correction. Yes, 120, decimal 155, ciao.
Put it there, so 155.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Romeo, hold short of Lima, contact Frankfurt 121.
Checked, stabilize.
855.
Let's do VLS. So 131, 131, 134. Yep, let's check. Fine. Yeah, it looks like more like 132.
Lufthansa 49 Yankee, wind 150 degrees, 4 knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
25 left, clear to land, it's on the phone. Okay. I accidentally took manual control instead of push talk, but Cat 1.
Oh, Tower, good evening, Lufthansa 2 west left, we have 10 side.
I hope it doesn't lag out.
India, Frankfurt Tower, hello.
Don't want to jinx it, but FPS is not looking too sharp.
Lufthansa 18 Golf, wind variable 2 knots, runway 18, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Lufthansa 18 Golf.
Pleasure, madame, Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey on the left is left.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, Frankfurt Tower, good. Lufthansa 111, cross runway 25 center, taxi via Lima, hold short of November 11.
300. 100 above.
Checked.
Condor 4 X-ray Papa, contact Frankfurt 111 decimal.
Continue.
100.
Let's get under. Let's get this early landing.
Flight slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Frankfurt Tower, good day, United 59, we're holding Lima.
United 59.
Spoilers.
Good evening.
Reverse screen. T-cell.
I will line up runway 25 to United 59.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This might have been my best Airbus A320 landing. 21 landing ever. In MSFS with the Phoenix. Holy moly, that was so butter. Holy moly. Reverses out and the manual braking. That was a good way to end off the night. Wow. I'm super grateful.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, any checks for swing of 2 center?
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, call you back.
Wow. I am beyond happy. Let's try.
Golf, monitor advisory 122, decimal job.
So we vacated Mike 21 instead of
122 Lufthansa 18 Golf, cap.
Holy moly. So let's clean up the aircraft. So radar predicted wind shear, that can go off, you can go off, you can go off. And let's do single engine taxi. Lufthansa 49er Yankee.
Lufthansa 49er Yankee, go ahead.
Did you give us Mike 30?
Lufthansa 49er Yankee, I think not yet. Taxi via Mike, Mike 30, hold short of runway 25 center.
Mike 30, short of 25 center, body 249 Yankee.
Condor 1 Tango Victor, wind variable to knots, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Runway 25 left, clear to land, Condor 1 Tango Victor.
United 59, wind variable to knots, runway 25 center, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff from it. 25 center, United 49er.
Lufthansa 111, 8 minutes closing, monitor advisory 1 to do that.
Wow, that was a crazy landing. It was perfectly on the pivot. Like we just, how can I say this? You know, like I flowed at the perfect time where I ended off leveling out right near the ground and let the airplane continue level off. Amazing. So Mike 30 is right over here. And it's 3 minutes for engine cooldown, so let's say when I press the
whiskey, unfortunately we are closing now. Monitor advisory 1 to 2.8.
Not to that, and Alpha good.
Lufthansa 2 Kilo Victor, monitor advisory 1 to 2.8. Bye bye. Lufthansa 49er Yankee, you can cross runway 25 center thereafter. Monitor advisory 1 to 2.8, bye bye.
Cross 25 center thereafter, Montreal, income 122.8, vielen Dank.
All stations, Frankfurt closing, monitor advisory 1 to 2.8, bye bye.
Wow, we made it.
Bye bye.
Just in time. Just in time for when the event ends, so that's great. At least we got tower and approach. I think approach and tower the best two combinations. Somebody to clear you for landing and somebody to bring you in for the approach. So very happy, grateful for that, and we ended this off with an absolute banger landing. So I guess we can say 3 minutes has passed. Yellow elect pump on, engine number 2 off. Gonna continue on Lima, November 7. Let's go for the Alpha gates there. So that was 3-hour flight. We landed much later than we were supposed to, by the way. So Pakistan, let's see. Should go for Alpha 40. No, let's do Alpha 38. Hope there's no traffic there, if not we'll change. Alpha 38. I think this is it. So November 7, that's going to be to the left soon, and then we're gonna have to cross.
Taxi to holding point 18 via November.
Let's go. I'm so happy we ended this with a great landing. It was super nice.
Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 400 on short final runway 25 left, Frankfurt traffic.
Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 400 Yankee, we're taxiing to gate Alpha 38 via November 7. Correction, Lima, November 7 traffic.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Whiskey, please tell me when you're off the runway.
Condor 4 X-ray Papa on frequency.
It's funny if everybody's asking for each other just so they don't collide. This is why we need the DC tops to them. So it's going to be next, the second left.
Frankfurt Jet, Cluster 2 Alpha Charlie, 3 miles final, or 4 miles final, runway 25 center, Frankfurt. Gut, Traffic Lufthansa zugeführt in die Kurs, ich habe mit Center, wir sind sofort wieder weg. Alles gut, kein Thema, Schatz.
So November 7th, that's going to be the other one. You know what, I really wish we had the good A340 600 free simulator. It's one of my favorite aircraft. Tolus has a good one. I know Aerosoft is making one. So, but yeah, but we need a good A330 and A34 or A340 for Lufthansa. That'd be amazing. We have the Airbus A350, which is nice, but unfortunately they don't operate out of Frankfurt anymore. I was lucky enough myself to take an A350 out of Frankfurt once to San Francisco. But that's a while ago. I wish they still operated it, because that would be good for some red-eye films. But I think, like, what I really like about the A330, the reason why, like, okay, yes, the A350 is a much nicer aircraft, I'd say, than the A340 or A330, but the reason why I would prefer to fly the A350 over the A350, 40 or 30 over the A350 right now is because of the MCDU. I like using the MCDU instead of using the MFD because I don't get to use this when I fly the A350. Though I love the A350 a lot, it's a beautiful aircraft to hand fly in the simulator. It feels like the Tolus A320 a lot, which is something I'm very used to. So yeah, maybe I should do some X-Plane streams, but I haven't touched X-Plane in a while. Yeah, look, there's a beautiful Airbus A350 here. But the A340 back there is shining. So that's the aircraft I want to fly. The 600, not the 300. Or an A330 300. But preferably an A340 600. That's what I want to fly, you know, have the cravings to fly. Alright, as we are approaching, there's a whoosh. Whoa. What are we gonna do about this? Speedbird on November 7. I'm just going to take the... Yeah, I'm just going to log off. Have a great night.
You can taxi right onto November if you're departing 18, or you can take November 7. I will hold position here. Biggest way to you.
Thank you very much. I think because our gate is right where you're at, so you're not... it doesn't really matter. It's only a few more seconds of VATSIM. Have a great night.
Alright, goodbye.
Doesn't really matter. We're basically here already, so we're gonna let him enjoy his flight, and we're gonna continue ourselves. I did not see that coming. It's like right around the corner, and boom, you see the Airbus A320 right there. But it doesn't really matter, you know. Well, we're only gonna stay connected for VATSIM for a few more seconds. But it's good that he actually, you know, wanted to talk through this and not just, you know, go through me, because I know lots of people are really ignorant about that and just go through the other airplane, and that's not fun, you know. Like, Unicom's there for a reason, ATC's there for a reason, but when ATC count, we have to do our best, you know. So yeah. Alright, we're getting nicely lined for parking. The VDHG does not work, but I guess we're gonna have to do it ourselves. I'll keep the taxi lights on though. We'll try to get a bit more to the left, I think. Yeah, it's a shame the VDHG doesn't work. So, parking brake sets, pressure checked. Engine 1 shut down, APU bleed on, beacon off. Oh, the game froze. Taxi lights off, and we turn off the fuel pumps, turn off the yellow electric pump. Let's get some lights up in the cockpit and get everybody boarded while we're at it. I'm definitely gonna have a look at the landing on the turn off the AP bleeds, keep the AP running, but with the actually not really, we can do full shutdown, so let's just take the AP off. And let's do the parking checklist really quickly. But first let's check the drift at runway. So data. Oh, where was it again? I'm so tired. No drift at runway. That's perfect. That's fine now. So let's just check through it really quickly. Anyways, it doesn't hurt to have a look. Most likely minor differences. Yeah, minor differences. Amazing. Alrighty. So we've got that. Let's turn off the lights and. I forgot to say about cabin crew, all doors and park, thank you. But we're already boarding, so I don't think it does much anyways. Turn this off, we don't really need it, I guess. We're nicely deboarding over here in Frankfurt. Beautiful flight from Faro. Next time we fly to Faro, because it's such a beautiful airport. So we do that next time. And yeah, no, approach is still online, by the way, so that's nice. I think he's been online for a while, since 15 Zulu, or even earlier, 1449 or something. I'm just guessing. Oh, you. Can A330s land on 25 right? I don't know. But anyways, everybody's boarding. Let's just turn this off too, and let's wait for everybody to deboard. And in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna say bye to the passengers. I'm gonna have a look at the landing on my thing. Give me a second. Okay, I just watched a replay and I'm thinking, alright, I'm gonna be real. It was low. A low approach, but that's what I like to do. What's my excuse? That's because I like to do it. But it was a low approach, and but that's okay. We got 50 over the numbers, so that's no problem. 50 over the numbers, absolute butter though. On center line, on point with that. And I think it was on the markers, like on the touchdown markers, Captain Spad. So that's very good. Very happy with that. Yeah, that's the ideal kind of landing that I like to have. Is get the airplane dipping under the glide slope at the last few hundred feet, and try to flare it off, make it sink, flare it off, and have a float at like what 1 feet, and try to get a butter. You see, because on the last landings, it was more of a progressive, landing. It's like 50, okay, and then 14, then 30. You kind of see it like I'm trying to use my finger like doing like this, but like you see you're coming down, then you progressively start to flare. But here which I find is more satisfying. You let it drop, let it drop, let it drop, and then the last few little moments, you pull, because the Phoenix isn't that sensitive to flare. I feel like the flare mode in the Phoenix isn't that hard. It doesn't really feel like it's like the plane is pushing you down that much, especially compared to the Tolas. Like, don't even get me started on that, because that like that, holy moly, you have to pull all the way back and then boom. But like for the last landings we did on stream was more progressive, because I really did not want to do a hard landing, and I just wanted to end the night off with a good landing. But then you come with the problem of having a later landing, and for me, having late smooth landings is something of the past, and I like to have my good on marker. That's what I aim for. It's like to have a good smooth on marker. Centerline is something I don't focus on too much, because I think it's not that hard, I guess, with when you've been flying the A320 for what, 2,000 hours, and in general the simulator for more than half a decade. Centerline is no problem, but what's something to definitely master is getting it on the markers. And then of course, like, everybody can have a smooth landing, but is it good landing? No, maybe, who knows? I'm not saying no, but of course that like the last landings, they were late, they were smooth, they were late, except the one in Prague. We don't count that. The one in Prague was horrible, but they were smooth. They were a bit late. They were still in the touchdown zone. That's what counts. But generally, what they have you aim to do is always centerline priority number 1, and with that, you would have the touchdown zone specifically on the captain's pad on the markers, and then with that, of course, you would also have smoothness. You don't want to have a really hard landing. You want the passengers have a good experience, and you want to be satisfied with yourself as well. So then I feel like the reasons on landing in flight simming are much different than in real life. You know what I mean? Because in real life, you focus more about safety and comfortability rather than in the simulator, where you focus about your own satisfaction. So I feel like what we did today was a mix of everything, and top notch there. An absolute butter landing on the markers and centerline, though it was a bit low, so that like the approach was a bit low, but that's what I talked about in cruise. When you have a long runway like 25 left, and you have a great threshold, a really big threshold with a big blast pad, you kind of feel the authority that you can sink a little, because you'll still illegally kind of land on the runway if you sink all the way down, but you feel like you can sink a little bit more and try to target that perfect 50 over the numbers and descend even more to just start floating off. But even if, let's say, this landing was a little bit later, this landing was a bit of a late landing, right? In that case, I would have still been okay. 25 left is a massive runway, and if we landed a bit late, light winds, variable 3 knots by the way. So if we did that, that would have been a nice way to end the stream off as well, without having the threat of getting down early. So yeah, alrighty guys, I'm gonna deboard the crew, because let's do the full shutdown. We're gonna leave the EFIS and stuff the same. So really quickly, crew supply off, IRS 1, 2, 3 off, you go off, we turn the lights off as well, external power off, and battery 1, 2 off. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming in this live stream this evening from Faro to Frankfurt, full shutdown. Although we barely missed ATC, we did have some problems in cruise, and we landed minimum fuel. We made it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a terrific rest of your evening, day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you tomorrow.